Hi, it's Hope and welcome to the video. This is kind of a new kind of video because I am doing a mini vlog, like reading vlog type thing for the month of June. I'm going to do the whole month where I vlog. So it is June 1st, it is like almost noon, and I am currently doing some sprints for whatever you want-a-thon. We're currently 15 minutes into the first sprint, and I totally forgot I was gonna vlog. These vlogs are probably gonna be really boring because literally all I do is read, write, do my schoolwork, and I literally only leave the house like 2 times a week. Any background noise is my fans in my room because I'm not going around and turning off all the fans every single time I want to film. This is going to be very sporadic, very all over the place. The camera's probably going to be very shaky because I have to hold the camera. I don't have a tripod. I just started Torn by Jennifer Armentrout in audiobook form, and I'm currently doing my May wrap-up, description, thumbnail, and then the 2 pieces of graphics that I need for the video. That is what I'm currently doing. I have no idea what ebook I plan on starting later or what physical book. I'm trying to think of what else I quickly have to update. Literally this week I have nothing to do except schoolwork, reading, and writing. I'll update on my writing a little bit later when I actually go to do that, because I do that towards the evening. But yeah, so this, I'll just be updating on my reading, update on how I'm doing writing, maybe talk a little bit about my schoolwork, because that is a big part of my day. Like, well, not a big part, but like I spend usually like 2 to 3 hours depending on what I'm working on or all of that. Like, this is going to be very choppy. If I forget to update at any point, oops, I'm sorry. I will try to do this. This could easily get scrapped by the time the week comes around, but yeah. Let's just see how this goes. This is probably also super long. Gonna be super long, so like get some popcorn, grab a drink, and see how boring my life is, I guess. Yeah. So it's now like shortly after 1, and I'm calling it like a day for Torn. I read 17% or the first 5 chapters. Well, read, listened to while doing everything I needed to do. And I'm liking it so far. Like, this is a 5-star prediction for sure. Oh my god, the live just came back on. I have to pause. Literally, like, as I was saying that, the live, like, the sprint finished. I was hoping I could film before the end of the sprint, but messages got away. So yeah, I'm liking it. Like, so far it's a 5-star prediction and it's living up to that. I really like these characters. I really like everything that's going on. I'm gonna now spend time, like, I'm gonna still continue being part of these sprints, but instead of reading, I'm going to do some schoolwork or some like planning / writing of my books, because I'm rewriting-ish my like queer contemporary book, and then I am heavily planning my fantasy romance book. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm gonna go make lunch because it's 1 o'clock and literally all I've had is a cup of coffee today. Yeah, I'm always like, what do I need to update? Nothing. So I just ate supper. It's 4:40. I should have done it before. We ate pizza. We haven't had pizza in months, like pizza from a restaurant. I'm still listening to a live, so if I look over there, it's because I'm literally listening to a live. I got a science lesson done, a little bit of my fantasy planning, and then after this live is done, I don't know how many more sprints we're going for, or if we are doing any during that next sprint. I think I'm gonna start continue doing some of my rewriting of my one story. I also need to edit my May wrap up and start Lady Smoke by Sebastian. And then after all of that, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I feel like a hot mess. Also, if you see me wearing the same shirt for like multiple days in a row, mind your own business. I live in pajamas, and I do wear the same pajama top 2 days in a row sometimes because they are so stinking comfy. And this is like a shirt that is super comfy and I don't want to take off. I'm just rambling at this point. I quickly just want to point out just how bad of a pantster I am with planning my book. Is I have the first 5 chapters outlined, and it's only 407 words. That's like a quarter of the book. Maybe not a quarter, like a quarter of the book, give or take, quarter or fifth of the book outlined in 407 words. And it's not detailed at all. This rough draft is going to be very, very rough, I have a feeling. But I'm now finished planning my fantasy story for the day, and I'm going to move on to my like contemporary book rewriting. Yeah, my goal is to get it entirely. When I say rewrite, it means like add a bunch more details, change a few plot lines, because I'm not happy with them upon doing a full read through start to finish. But I'm currently at 844 words. Yeah, I'm at 844. Oh god, this lighting's horrible. The window's open and I don't have my light on. But I'm at 844 words. My goal is to get to reach to over 2,000. I'd love 3,000, but I need to edit. Yeah. I'll probably check back in when I'm done writing and starting editing. I don't know. I don't really know how these reading vlogs go because, like, I do so much more in a day than reading. Like, it's reading, writing, schoolwork. That's all I do. And my life's not that interesting. I'll probably be cutting out like half this, So I edited about half the video. I'm gonna edit the rest in the morning because I really want to read. I wrote like up to, I think I now have like 2,000 words written, so I wrote about 1,200-ish. I would have liked a little more, but yeah, it's only 7 o'clock, but I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night, so I'm going to grab Lady Smoke off my bookshelf and read that, and I'll give my first thoughts of it when I read some of it. I don't know how much I'm going to read of it, probably just until I want to crawl into bed, because I swear, I sit at this desk all day from like 10, 11 o'clock to like 8 p.m. doing schoolwork and everything, and then I just crawl into bed and read forever. I also don't know which ebook I'm picking up, so I'll have to think about that. I have like 3 different ones I'm debating between, so I'll have to see. So I read 58 pages of Lady Smoke, and I almost like forgot how much I was interested in this book, like in the first book, Ash Princess. I'm obviously going to keep this completely spoiler free, but we are just kind of still starting the story. Not much to say. I still haven't decided what book I'm reading next. Probably going to make a little snack, watch a YouTube video or 2, and then figure it out. I have no idea. Like, it's currently 8 o'clock, and this is when I usually start my night routine, which consists of like 4 hours of TikTok, reading, and TV shows. I really hope that this isn't super boring so far. Let me know in the comments below how you're feeling thus far, because I want to know, like, do you want to see me do things like how I take my, like, what do you want to see in these reading vlogs? That is pretty much what I'm asking. What do you like, what in the rest of this video do you like, do you dislike, do you wish that I would have done, like simple things, but I don't know. I do not know how this camera angle is. I know you probably can see a lot of the mess in the background that I need to clean up today, but it is now like 9:30 the next day and I forgot to vlog. I managed to read all of Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat, is that the author? And I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to use Compile to figure it out. I think it's a 3-star read, and I do plan on continuing the series. I also don't know how dark this is, because I don't have any lights on, but I have a coffee. It is like cold brew that you make at home, which I need it. I'm exhausted. What else? I'm not sure. I have no idea what my plan is today besides everything I do normally, and I'll let you know when I do anything. I don't know what today's plan is. So it turns out I'm going to be going over to my cousin's to babysit for her. I might like vlog a little bit there because I'm going to be there till like after 7. My video's finished edited. It's currently exporting, but I don't think it'll export by the time I get back, by the time I leave. I have to check, but it'll definitely be uploaded like 8, 9 o'clock tonight, but as long as it's still Wednesday where I am, and that's all that matters. I am sweaty, exhausted, and tired. It's 7 o'clock and my cousin just left because halfway through babysitting I ended up being like, hey, can we come back home because it's easier to babysit. Oh my god, my phone. I have to shower, I have to, the exportation got canceled when I was gone, so I had to re-export that and then upload my video. I want to work a little bit more on my writing things, as I was only able to get about 2 words written, and like literally 2 pages read of books while he was here because he didn't nap. So he was cranky, so like fuck. But yeah. The next book I plan on reading, the next ebook I plan on reading is Where It All Lands by Jennie Wexler, because that is an arc that comes out on the 7th of July. And I just want like a quick contemporary book to kind of combat the very intense book that was Captive Prince that I read last night, which I ended up giving a 3-star. That's what it was according to Compile. When in doubt, how I rate my books is, if I do not have a rating in my head that I'm like, yes, this book is 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 5 stars, whatever, I'll use Compile, and then whatever Compile gives me, that's what I'll use. So like for this I was like 3 stars. I babysit me and my parents, well, I babysit my cousin again tomorrow, but my parents will help, so that's 11 to 7, because that's how long my cousin's shift is. So I don't know how much stuff I can get done. I'll have to see. I literally have nothing else to do, but yeah, I'll maybe update after I shower and write more, and maybe read more of Lady Smoke. I didn't get to listen to the audiobook of Torn. I also need to film a video either today or tomorrow, so I might do that tomorrow evening or tomorrow when my cousin sleeps. I literally have no idea. This week is just like, I have no idea, but I don't think I babysit him again until like the 17th or the 18th, like later in the month. If I'm still going to be babysitting him, I'm not sure. You'll see that in later vlogs. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying these so far. I know that it's weird talking about my life, I want to show more, but for example, our house is a disaster, so I don't want to share that. My parents, they know about my YouTube channel, but I don't think they know how into it I am. I think they just think it's like a, oh, whatever, like, I do YouTube, not like, and I actually do it every single, like, 2 videos a week, except like 2 weeks ago. That was 1 video a week. But I don't think they realize that how much I do it and how much I enjoy it. Just like how my parents don't know I'm writing my book. But I don't feel comfortable pulling out the camera and filming them. Like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, that's why, for example, I was going to film, so, like, me babysitting, but then I was like, I do not have consent from my cousin to show her son, so I'm not going to. Like, my friend might be coming over next week, so I might vlog with her here, obviously if she agrees to it. I would never want to vlog somebody without their, like, consent, because I wouldn't want to be in somebody's vlog without them being like, hey, can I film around you, and if you end up in the background of my video, is that okay, type thing. I'm blabbling, so yeah. So I showered, I wrote another, like, couple hundred words, and then I read, like, I'm now on page 96, and I was on page 58 before, so that's 48 pages? No, 38 pages? I don't know. I read a few chapters of Lady Smoke. I have the book here, but I don't have the dust jacket on. And, like, so far, it's on track to be a 4-star read. Like, it's not amazing, but I did kind of forget how much I liked these characters. Like, I really do like our main character, Theo. Like, she's pretty good, and the side characters are good, and we, like, just had a attack on a ship. That's not that big of spoilers, but I'm liking it so far. Okay, right now I am so confused. I literally just went to, like, my YouTube channel to, like, because there was, like, a comment on my, like, most recent May wrap up, and the video has 14 views, and it's been up for, like, 12 hours. That has never happened before, and I'm like, what in the fuckery is this? Like, yeah, like, it literally says, first 12 hours and 52 minutes compared to your typical performance. The views, it says 14. The impression click-through rate is 8.5, which is pretty low. The average view duration is only 35 seconds. But, I'm like, the most I get in, like, 12 hours is 1, maybe 2 views, if we're lucky. But 14... I have some videos that have been out for months and don't even have 14 views. What? But it's now almost 9 o'clock. I got up at like 7:30, had coffee. I'm going to start. I'm tired. I did manage to get a very rough outline. I'm talking rough outline of my fantasy book. I'm going to go into more detail now over the next few days with that. So far, I am, like, ahead by multiple days. More like multiple weeks, actually, on that schedule. So I'm, like, waiting for a bump in the road to happen. But yeah, I'm going to spend this morning, before my cousin comes, writing a bunch of, like, rewriting a lot of my, like, contemporary book, which the title, I'm thinking of doing a reveal for the title this month or next month. I'm not sure. That's my day so far. This is super dark because lighting is awful, but it's now 7:36. My cousin just got picked up and I got nothing done because he didn't take a fucking nap. So I'm exhausted. One thing that I guess is, if I feel like I'm sweating, my room's hot, but One, I guess, big thing that happened today was I told my mom, that about writing my book. She doesn't know anything about it. Dad is still going to, I think I'm going to wait for it to be published and then say, hey mom, I published this book. You can read it if you could find it. And like my mom's kind of on board with that, because I was like saying like how I'm getting money for babysitting my cousin. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm going to be saving that money up for like 2 things that are expensive. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just tell her. And then I was like, for an editor, cover art for a book I'm working on, because like, you know how I like reading. I've been thinking of ideas for writing and all of that. I obviously didn't say, hey, it's a queer novel, because like I'm too tired to actually come out to her, because I am not out to my parents. I'm out to social media like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of that. But I'm not out to anybody in my real life. So yeah, that's a whole rant. It's June, so I'm like sitting here like every June. Like last June, I was like, okay, just come out, just come out, just come out. And I'm like, no. But if I'm saying this June, this year in general, if there's ever a opportunity to come out, I'll just be like, slide it out of the barrel, have it just be like making no big deal, and my computer just keeps on turning off. I don't even know where my mouse is. But like, yeah. I have no idea when I'm going to pick up the camera next. I'm just kind of tired, so I might not pick up the camera till tomorrow, but yeah, if I don't pick up the camera till tomorrow, I'll update you on my reading. I'm saying too many times, and I need to kind of start editing this video, so I need to film. Fuck, I need to film. Oh my gosh, I'm filming tomorrow morning, and then editing tomorrow. I don't have the energy to film right now. So yeah, I'll film that tomorrow, but I need to start editing this. So, it's 11 o'clock on Friday, and I'm exhausted. I slept awful last night, but I have to film and edit a 5-star predictions video, which will be my most recent video, like before this one. So I'm gonna be filming that. And I literally have no idea what the plan is today. The plan is literally not to take a nap because I'm exhausted. I could take a nap right now. I might take a nap later. I don't know. I literally don't know the plan for this weekend, really. So it's like 5:30. I've done some schoolwork, worked on my book a little bit. But sometime this evening I'm going to go over to my cousin's for a fire, because she wants to have a fire but doesn't want to be out there alone. But I'm currently watching some reading sprints on Mel Reed's channel. I haven't read anything today yet, so I'm going to hopefully get in a few chapters of Lady Smoke. Can you read that? I don't know. So like that's the plan, I guess, and I'm planning on either until the sprints finish, or like 1 or 2 sprints, read, and then go back to working on my book, because I've only wrote like 400 pages. 400 pages, I wish 400 words today, and like my goal is about 1,000 words each day, so yeah. Tomorrow I plan on spending most of the day doing schoolwork and writing. I edited my video. I filmed it this morning, edited it this evening. So like we have a video for Saturday, and I'm trying to figure out what video I want to film for Wednesday. And then for Saturday, for like next week, I don't have videos for Wednesday or Thursday. This is going up Monday. So I'm not sure really what the plan is. So tonight has been a freaking night. I ended up reading about 90 pages of Lady Smoke. My cat wants out of the room. Then after that, I went over to my cousin's at about 7, and I got back at about 2 a.m. I showered, and it's now, I don't even know what time it is, but it's now like 2 something. When that turns on, I'll tell you the time. But I'm tired. I'm literally I might watch a little bit of TikTok and then go to sleep, because like, I'm just tired. I did manage to read, I think, a couple chapters of Where It All Lands while I was there, and I need to think about what I read. I fully processed what I read, but I just need to like think about it. It's still like, I think it's only gonna be 4-star because there's just a bunch of aspects that are iffy. I don't know. I think this is going to be a book that I'm going to let Compile decide my rating versus my instincts, because my instincts are all over the place. I could totally change that opinion by the time I finish the book, but right now I'm 86%, and I think is what my like Kindle app where I have the book set, I think it was like 84, 86%, so that's not that very much left, and I'm scared about how it's gonna end. This is just turned into a entire book review. I guess that's what it is, but I'm literally gonna get up whenever the hell I get up tomorrow. I know that we have to go to Walmart to buy, I think, a couple more fans, because a few of our fans in our house broke, and it gets super hot in our house. I'm talking like 30 degrees Celsius, whatever the hell that is Fahrenheit. I'm in Canada, we use Celsius for temperature, so that's what I use on this channel. But yeah, like my room is usually 30 degrees Celsius. Like right now it's nice and cool, but that is because all the fans on, the windows are open. But yeah, but I'm calling it a night. I'm actually gonna go get food because I'm hungry, and then a cold water. But that's my plan for it's like I think it's a 2:22 2 minutes ago, so like 2:24. Probably gonna be in bed, but be asleep by like 3 a.m. It's like afternoon now. I literally got up like 20 minutes ago, and I'm currently watching Maddie from Book Browsing Blog. She's doing like a sprint, and it's chaotic so far, and hopefully getting some reading done because I'm like behind on what I want to be reading. But yeah, so 55-minute sprint. Yeah. I just got back and I just realized that I left the sprints on and they're still on, so like I might turn on those. I got myself another coffee, I got myself another fan, so now I have the fan up there, a fan up here, fan on top of my bookshelf, like over there, if you can see that, and then one down there. Yeah, that's what my bookshelf looks like. There's also clothes all over there. I never really show any of my other room besides like this part, because that side of the room with the dressers always has like clothes on the floor in front of it, like my dirty clothes, because I hate putting away my clean clothes, which I have to try to do today or tomorrow. I also have a giant mess behind me that needs to be cleaned up, of like some clothes to be gotten rid of, some boxes. Yeah, my room is always a mess. I mean, my desk is actually kind of clean. Like, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. There's candle warmer pen. Sprint. And that's usually how that looks like. That's full of like pens, pencils, random things. A phone case, which I want to do some bookish designs on. Sticky notes. All that. Like, my desk is clean for once. But I have to start editing this video because I haven't edited it yet, and it goes up in 2 days, and I'll probably do most of the editing tomorrow, but I actually need to hit publish on my video because I didn't do that before I left, so oops, I thought I did, I didn't. But yeah, I'm probably gonna spend this current sprint, which has 28 minutes left, writing, because that's what I need to do, and then I should do some of my science because I'm like behind, but we'll have to see, because it's like, yes, my schoolwork is important, but I'm already doing like recovery credit thing, meaning that if I'm a couple lessons behind, as long as I have 50% of the class complete, that's fine. So I just made myself a delicious smoothie, and I think I'm going to, it is 7:45, so it is a little bit later, but I'm not tired, so I think I'm going to try to plow through the rest of Lady Smoke. I do have about 140 pages, I think. I'm looking at Goodreads and trying to do math. I think like less than 140 pages left of this, so I think I can do that tonight, because I feel like I feel like I haven't read enough. So that's the plan, and then I will, if I finish it, I will do a like 30-second review, give what my rating is and all of that, and just kind of talk about it a little bit, like no spoilers, whatever. But I just really want to finish this because I was reading it during one of the sprints earlier, and I literally was just like, I don't want to stop, but I had to do things. So it's now 8:43 and I just finished Lady Smoke, and I'm giving it 4 stars. I really did enjoy it. I am a little bit mad that I didn't read it sooner because it is really good. It's definitely an underrated series, but I will say that some parts were a little slow. I don't know, I'm just trying to like think of things that I can say without spoilers. The ending wasn't exactly how I expected it to go, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And the love triangle in this one, in this series, is good, but definitely the classic trope, which is a member of some form of royalty or nobility, and then a childhood best friend, which I'm like, not I'm slowly getting over love triangles, but love triangles are now something that like you have to, there's some that are good, some that are bad. This one's meh. I love our main character of Theo. She is such a badass. She's literally just trying to get her country back and is willing to do anything for that. Everything else I want to say is spoilers, but 4 stars for sure. Now I'm going to input all of this into all of my spreadsheets, like into my series tracker, into my books read, into whatever-a-thon, because this works for a few different prompts for whatever-a-thon, which I'll leave the announcement video for that link down below, even though as you can join it at any point in June. What else? And then mark it off on my TBRs read, and then I'm going to finish, hopefully tonight, Where It All Lands by Jennie Wexler, and watch episode 8 of Shadow and Bone while doing, finishing up the outline for my fantasy book, because I want to start writing it really soon. I have like the opening scene of the book just in my head so badly that I want to write it down, but I cannot start writing without having an outline, even if the outline is only like 1,000 words long, which this outline is like 1,000 words long that I have so far. I just need to like add a couple like things in the later chapters to just make those perfect, and then I'll be writing this book, which is going to be so insane that I'm going to be writing my 3rd book. I'm going to be starting writing my 3rd book, and that like that popped into my head last night at like 2 a.m. when like 3 a.m. when I was falling asleep, and I was like, oh shit, I'm going to be starting that. Monday, I think, is my goal to start writing that. Monday or Tuesday. Monday's actually a busy day, so Tuesday's a busy day. Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe. Like, sometime next week I want to start writing that. So, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, I was just crying. I finished, Where It All Lands, and, I knew from the first chapter that it was going to have, like, the possibility of a sad ending, but I wasn't expecting the ending to be the way it was. So I do not know my rating. I'm thinking it's either a 3.5 or a 4. I'm not sure. I'm going to use Compile, but I'm just too tired to do that now because it's 10:35. And my laptop's turned off, and I have Compile on my... I don't know, Where It All Lands was just like, it wasn't like blowing away. It was dual timelines, which was the first book I ever read dual timelines, and I don't know how I feel. I cried at the end, like, I cried so much. I'm like still trying to wipe away the tears. this is a book I feel like I'm definitely going to need to sit on my thoughts for a few days before I give a final, like, here's what I thought about it. So that one for sure, I'm probably not going to have thoughts until my mid-month wrap-up. But I definitely liked it. I definitely don't regret it. It did have a slow start, but the ending and the epilogue was pretty good. The epilogue was so cool because it was like, it's dual timelines, so it was just, excuse me, literally using my iPad to give some light on my face. But the epilogue was cool because it was kind of like how it's two timelines, and how it was just kind of like, no matter which timeline you end up with, there's always a different ending. Like, no matter what happens, there's always a different ending. Like, obviously. I'm going to, oh my gosh, will you work? But I'm going to go on TikTok for a few minutes to clear my head. Then I'm going to watch Shadow and Bone episode 8, like I talked about earlier, and hopefully finish the outline for my fantasy book. But this, I'm going to call it an end for this vlog because it is Saturday. I'm doing these vlogs, so it's going to be Saturday through Sunday and then uploaded, no. It's going to be Sunday through Saturday, uploaded on Mondays. This week was only 5 days because I started Tuesday because I decided to do this. I literally decided, hey, let's start June 1st, and then I was like, oh crap. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you liked, what you disliked, what are things you'd like to see. And this was a very interesting experience because I kept on having to think, okay, what am I going to tell the camera? So this week, during this vlog, I'm going to do a little recap of my reading. I read Captive Prince by C.S. Pacat, and I gave that 3 stars. I read Lady Smoke by Sebastian and gave that 4 stars. I read Where It All Lands by Jennie Wexler. That is either a 3.5 or a 4. I've yet to decide. And then I reached like 30-some% of Torn, which I didn't really talk about because I kept on always forgetting to pick up the camera, but I'm really enjoying Torn, and that's one that's going to be continued. It's probably going to probably have it finished by like next week. I guess you'll have to see my next reading vlog, how I like it, and all of that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I've said that like 3 times, so this is actually the end of the video, but bye!